Hello everyone and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my tips on how I managed to create a recurring income on a monthly basis using a membership website. So I'm going to share with you the software that I've used and also my tips on how to get this type of website up and running successfully. So first of all, you're going to need WordPress. This is going to work as your foundation. So this is what everything else is going to be built on top of. Secondly, you're going to need a plugin called Memberpress. And then finally, you're going to need a page builder. Now, if you don't know what a page builder is, this is a piece of software that works or runs on top of WordPress that allows you to create any type of layout on your website. It just makes the process of building a website very, very easy. And the one that I use is Divi. However, Memberpress also works with any type of page builder. So let's move on to the next important thing. And this is later on, you want to be able to manage all your members on your website. And what I mean by this is, let's say you have some sort of promotions or you want to tell your members a message or something that's going on. You should be able to send an email and broadcast an email out to your members. And what allows you to do this is what is known as an email autoresponder. So normally when it comes to sending emails, most people would think, oh, I can just use my Gmail account. But as your membership website grows, you cannot really send hundreds or even thousands of emails using your Gmail account. They will block your account. So there are professional services out there, and the one I recommend is called ConvertKit. So let's take a quick look at Memberpress, the website itself, and let me show you how the admin dashboard looks like. Now, before we get started, I'd like to say if you buy this plugin using my affiliate link, I will give you access to the course that teaches you how to use this plugin and set up your own membership website. I will also give you access to the Divi course, which is also the course for the page builder, which allows you and teaches you how to use Divi effectively. So that means once you purchase this plugin, all you have to do is to spend a few hours learning how the software works. And in the Memberpress course, I actually show you how to build a membership website step by step. So over here on Memberpress, I've already logged in and you can see here I have access to my account. So I'm just going to click here on my account. So this is where you go if you want to download your software. So I'm going to scroll down here and all the way down here to the bottom, you can see here I have two licenses. So I have the Memberpress Plus, and that's the one I recommend because the Memberpress Plus comes with the integration with ConvertKit. So this will enable you to have a fully functioning, solid website. Okay, so I'm just going to copy my code here, and then I'm going to download the latest version. So make sure when you download the software, you want to download the current stable. Don't download any softwares that are in development. So I've already gone ahead and downloaded this. So the next thing we need to do now is to go to our website. So this is my WordPress website. And to install this software, all you have to do is to come all the way down here to plugins and then click on add new. Right. So over here, click upload, choose file. Now this file is already in my downloads folder. So I'm just going to come over here to downloads, double click on it, and then click install now. So now this software is being installed on my WordPress website, and pretty much that's all we need. So before we continue, I want to talk about what sort of services that you can run on this membership website. So this could be maybe a coaching business. So if you're a coach, consultant, or let's say you run online courses. So it's very, very powerful. Now, moving on, what sort of content can you have on this membership website? There's a lot of content that you can have on there. You can have videos, articles, audio files. The most important thing here is you can have this on a website where people have to pay first in order for them to access this information. Okay, so moving on. Now that my plugin here has been installed, I'm going to go ahead and click on activate. Okay, so now my plugin has been activated. All I have to do now is to go to the activation page and enter my key. So I'm going to click here on activation page, and then I'm going to enter my license key here and activate the license. Okay, so we can see here that the license has been activated. Next, I can come over here to add-ons. So this is where you can come over here and install the software that you need. And you can see here, ConvertKit is here. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. I'm going to activate it. Okay, so before we continue, let's talk about the 3 elements that you need in order for you to have a successful membership website. So first of all, you need to have a product or a service. So this can be any type of product or service. Secondly, you're going to need a CRM. As I mentioned earlier on, you're going to need to have a way to communicate with your members via email. So this is very, very important. Now, finally, all you need now to make your membership website work is to promote it on social media. So this could be either using paid content, or you can actually create your own content to promote your membership website. So now that we have that out of the way, let's head over back to our website and let me show you all the key things that you need to set up here on your website. So now that the plugin has been installed, the next thing you need to do here is just to check here on the left panel, and you're going to notice that Memberpress has an entry here on this left panel. Right, so the first thing you want to do is to come over here to memberships. So this is where you get to, in fact, let me just go ahead and click on agree. So here on memberships, this is where you want to add your membership. So you can give these memberships a name. You can call them gold, bronze, or platinum. You can call them beginner, advanced, or you can give them any names. I'm sure you've seen some membership websites out there. They have sort of like a tier system. So that's what we need to add here. So I'm going to click here on add new. So I'm just going to call this basic. And then over here on the right, and this is how easy this is, you can set your price. So let's say our basic is going to be, let's say $19, and it's going to be $19. Over here on the billing type, it can be a one-off, but obviously if you want to make this recurring, it's got to be either weekly, monthly, yearly, and so on. So if you click here on this drop down, you're going to have this option to add it as a recurring option. So I'm going to click here on recurring, and notice what happens here. Now we have the interval. So it's monthly, yearly, weekly, every 3 months, every 6 months, and you can also customize it to maybe fortnightly and so on. So we're going to keep things very simple here. I'm going to set it to monthly. You can also add a trial period. So let's say you just want to show your subscribers first before they actually sign up onto the program. You can have them have a trial period. This could be maybe 7 days, 14 days, or whatever it is. So now that we have all this, this is where you get to add your description. So over here on the bottom, you can also enable a thank you page. So when people pay, they can also receive a thank you page. And this is very, very important because this allows them to actually see that the system is working and there's actually a process. All right, so for now, I'm just going to click on publish. Okay, so let's add another one. So this is basic. Let's call this advanced. Okay, so same thing. This one here is going to be, let's say, $49 per month. I'm going to select recurring, monthly, and then we're going to publish that. And then the final one here is going to be called VIP. So I'm just going to add VIP here. And this one here can be, let's say, $299, recurring, and publish. So now we have 3 tiers to our membership. So quickly, let's just view this membership so you can see what the page looks like. So I'm going to click here on view membership. And here it is. The description is there. And the price is there as well. And this is how they sign up. So it's a very, very easy sign up page. And once they sign up, they have an account on your website, and all they have to do is to now log in and access the content on the website. Okay, so let's head over back here, and because there's a few more things that you need to set up in order for this to work correctly. So the next important stage here is the options. So this is where you get to set up quite a lot of things. So the thank you page here can be auto-generated by Memberpress, and we also need the account page and the login page. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to leave it at auto-generate, and then I'm just going to click on update options. Okay, so now we can see we have a thank you page, an account page, and a login page. So let's view this page and take a look at how it looks like. So I'm going to click here on view, but I'm going to open this in a new tab. So you can see here it just says thank you, but you can go in and customize this. So let's go in using our visual builder. I'm going to build this from scratch. Right. So first of all, I'm just going to add a single column here, and I'm going to add a text module. Go ahead and add that. Okay. So you can just say thank you, and all this needs to be centered. So I'm going to come over here to design, text, and then I'm just going to scroll down here and just make sure that it's centered. And also I'm going to come over here to sizing and just reduce this like that and center it. Of course, right now it seems like I'm doing quite a lot of steps, and this looks very, very advanced. Now, before we continue, I'd like to say if you buy Memberpress using my affiliate link, I will give you access to the Divi course and also the Memberpress course. So pretty much these 2 courses cover everything that you need to know in order for you to build your membership website. So this will be absolutely free. All you have to do is to send me your receipt to say that you've purchased Memberpress using my affiliate link, and I'll give you access to that. And also, if you want to learn how to design websites using WordPress and you're a beginner, I have a free WordPress course. So you can go ahead and download that WordPress course. It's absolutely free. All this information I'm talking about is in the description below. All right, so I've centered that. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to just make this thank you text nice and big. So I'm just going to come back over here and just set it to heading 2. So now we can see it's nice and big. All right, so finally, I just want to give this some breathing space. So I'm going to come over here to spacing and add some padding to the top and the bottom. So now you can see our message is nice and clear. I'm going to save that. Okay, so that is how you update all your pages manually using the page builder. And this is why I recommend using a page builder like Divi. Okay, so now that our page is set, I'm going to click on exit, save and exit. And this is what it's going to look like. So on this page, you can actually add a video, you can add some images and so on. So what you need to do now in order for you to have all your links on your website is to head over here to appearance, and then you want to click on menus. Right, so over here on the menus, you want to add your login and your account. Let's add these to the menu. So now this will be much easier for your visitors to your websites or your members to your website to actually see this login. Right, so now if we take a look at our website, I'm just going to come over here and go to my main website. Now we can see we have a login option, but right now it won't work because I'm actually logged in because I'm working on the website. And if you click here on account, it shows you all your subscriptions here. If you have made any payments, your payments will show here, and this is where you log out. So this is your account page. So it's very, very important to set these pages up before you actually publish your website. Now, let's head over back here. Let's go back to Memberpress, click on options. Okay, so let's head over to one of the most important steps here, and that is setting up your payment systems. So when it comes to payment systems, the two that I recommend are PayPal and Stripe. So these two pretty much covers all your payment needs, because PayPal, most people know about PayPal, and it's likely they have a PayPal account. Now, when people have, let's say, a debit or credit card, Stripe covers that. So pretty much anyone with a debit card or credit card can make a payment, and this is worldwide. Okay, so let me show you how to set it up. So I'm going to come over here to payments, and then I'm going to just name this PayPal. And then over here, I'm just going to use PayPal Standard, but there's also other options here: PayPal Express, Authorized, Stripe, Offline Payment. And then I'm just going to add, let's say, my PayPal email address here. So if you want to test and see if everything is working fine, you can use PayPal Sandbox. So this works as your debugging sort of like stage, just see if everything is working fine. But I'm just going to leave that for now. And then I'm going to click Update Options. So now my PayPal account has been set, and now you can see the logo is showing right there. And this is, again, if you want to set up Stripe, you can come over here and set up Stripe. So I'm just going to call this Stripe. But this one here needs a few more steps. But anyway, I'll just show you quickly how to do it. Okay, so this is where you're going to need to add your live publishing key and your secret key. And once you've added that, just click Update Options, and then you have your two payment options there. But if you want to have a different system to take payments, this is where you can come over here and add an offline payment. Okay, so an offline payment, you just click here on this drop down, select offline payment, and this payment system will be a different payment system can be used for that. So it's very, very flexible, very, very powerful. Okay, so I'm just going to click Update Options here. Now, next, I'm going to come over here to emails. Now, check this out. Every time someone, let's say, signs up onto your system, this is what happens. They get an automatic email to say welcome, and you can actually go in and customize this email. So let me just show you what this email looks like. So I'm going to click here on edit, and then I'm just going to drag this down. So it gives them here a welcome. So it says welcome username, and this is where this username here will be replaced with the subscribers or the members' first name. And then over here, it gives them their username and their password. So every time they forget, they can always go back to this email and go to that username and password. And then over here, you can actually add even more information about your membership and give them a special welcome. So you can always come in here and customize these emails. So there's two types of emails here. There's emails that are sent to the member, and then there are also emails that are sent to you, the admin. So let me show you what they look like here. So these ones here are the ones that go to the member. So if they cancel a subscription, they get a notice. If they upgrade, if they downgrade, if they post a subscription, if they resume. So they'll be getting all these notifications, including credit card expiring notices. I think this is really cool. Now, you as the admin, this is where you add your email address. And once you add it there, every time someone signs up, you get a notification to say someone has signed up. And it also tells you what type of subscription they have signed up on. So this is really, really, really cool. Okay, so once you're happy with that, you can just go ahead and update, provided you've gone in and made any changes to these custom emails. Right, so the next stage here is the marketing. This is where you get to connect ConvertKit, and you can see here, I went ahead and I downloaded the integration. So this is where you'd go to ConvertKit and add your API secret. And then once you've added your secret here, you can click here on update options. So every time someone signs up onto your membership, they are added automatically onto a Memberpress, which means, let's say if all works well and you have quite a lot of subscribers and a lot of members on your website, and let's say they reach 1,000, you can be, sending them automated emails or email reminders, stuff like that. Okay, and then over here, this is the info tab. This is where you get to enter your business name. So you could enter your business name there, the address, and so on. This is also quite good because when these emails are sent out, there will be some business details there. I think this would look good if you're running a recurring business or an online business. And if you require, this is where you change your currency code. So let's say I'm based here in the UK and I need to use pound sterling. This is where I'll choose my my currency. But I think everyone is covered here. There's a lot of currencies here on this list. And over here, the language code as well, you can choose the language, which is, I think, very, very good. And then finally, we have the taxes. So if you do have to add your tax information for your membership website, this is where you get to add it. But I'm not going to go in and do that, but it also does all your calculations there, as you can see. So it's a really, really powerful system. So pretty much this is the main sort of area that you need to go to, the options area. So once you set all this up, it's going to be very, very easy now to set up all your other pages. So now that we've set that up, let's create some pages. So I'm going to add a new page here, and I'm just going to call this page, let's say special info. I'm going to use the Divi Builder for this. Right, and I'm going to build this from scratch. So in this tab, I'm going to add a video. So I'm going to add my video here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add an overlay image. So I'm going to click this plus button and add my image. So let's say this is all about business, and this is the icon that I need on there. I'm just going to add my my icon like that. So that's going to be my video. And then over here, I'm going to add some text. Right, so let's say we need to protect this page because it has a very special video. Maybe this is some valuable information that costs a lot of money because of the knowledge that we have on that page. So what you do now is you protect this page from visitors that come to your website. So I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to exit the Visual Builder. So this page is called Special Info. So notice what happens here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect this page. So this Special Info page is going to be protected. So I'm going to come back over here to Dashboard, and then I'm going to go back to Memberpress and click on Rules. Right, so over here on Rules, I'm going to click on Add New. And I'm going to say protect content. So the most powerful thing here about this plugin is you can protect any type of content on your website. So let's say you add a plugin that allows you to run a course on your website. It also protects that. So it pretty much protects any type of content on your website. So as soon as you add it, it's going to show up on this drop down, and it's going to be very easy for you to protect it. So I'm going to click here on this drop down, and I'm going to say a single page, and we called our page special something. Yeah, special info. Right. So this is the page I'm protecting. And then over here now, I can say access conditions, membership, and this membership is VIP. So anyone who's not a VIP will not be able to access this page. So I'm going to save this rule. So you can keep adding more and more items to protect. So if I click here on this plus button, you can also choose select type, membership, and maybe this month, this is going to be advanced. So that means the VIP and advanced have access to this, but of course not the basic. So this is how you set it all up. And once you're happy with that, you can just click on save, and you can also give this a name. So let's just call this special info. Okay, so that's the rule. I'm going to save it here. And let's say you want to protect your whole blog. So all your content is all like paid content, it's special content. Again, all you have to do is to click on add new rule, and then you just come over here. And to make things easier, instead of protecting one thing at a time, you can always come over here and just say all pages or all projects, all posts. So this is where you'd go if you want to protect all your blog posts. But of course, I'm not going to cover everything here because this might take really, really long. But as I mentioned, if you buy this plugin, I'll give you access to my course, which will show you even more information on how to set it up step by step. So what we need to do next is to create an error page. So this page is also very important because this is the page that the people see when they try to access information that is protected. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to come over here to this plus, click on page to add a new page, and let's just call this page error. Okay, use Divi Builder, build this from scratch. So I'm just going to have one column here, and for this I'm going to have a blurb. So the more you customize this page and the more you make it look really nice, the more it's going to look professional. So I'm just going to say error. So I've just added this information here. Error, the page you're trying to access is for members only. Become a member, and this could be a link to become a member. So let's just add a blank link for now. So this is how you would set it up to make it really look professional. Okay, I'm going to click OK for that. Now I'm going to come over here to image and icon. So instead of having an image here, I'm just going to add an icon. But the icon I'm going to add here is just one which has a lock to show that this information is protected. Now let's just customize a few things here. So I'm going to click here on image and icon and reduce the size of the icon like that to about say 42. And then my text and the rest of my information here needs to be aligned to the center. And then I'm going to come over here to spacing and add some padding. Okay, so I'm going to add padding to top and bottom. So this is going to act as our error page. So I'm going to click here on save. Of course, you can go in and style this page and make it look even more exciting, but we're just going to keep everything basic for now. So I'm going to save this page, and then I'm going to go back to my dashboard. And over here on Memberpress, if I go to my settings here, which is my options, I can then choose my page, which is the unauthorized page. So I'm going to click here on redirect unauthorized visitors to a specific URL. And then I'm going to add my specific page here. Okay, so my page is called error, update options. Okay, so that's great. So now what we're going to do is we are going to try and access this page here. In fact, let me show you what page it is. Now I'm able to access it because I am logged in. So this is the page. So I am logged in, so I have access to this page. And in fact, if I come over here to my account, we can see here that I have my account here. If I had made some payments, this is where I'll see my payments. So let's open this in a new incognito window and let's try and access that page. There we go. So now you can see it tells us error. The page you're trying to access is for members only. Become a member, and this is where I would click that link to go to the page which has the payment options for the type or for the different types of memberships. So as you can see, it's quite easy to set up. It's very, very powerful. So I highly recommend this if you want to make some money online in a recurring basis or even one-time offers. This plugin allows you to set it up on a WordPress website, and it's very easy to set up. But as I mentioned, if you buy this plugin, I will give you access to the courses that makes it easier for you to set up these type of websites on your own. All right, so that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments box below, and all the things that I've discussed, all the links to that are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.